Stay tuned because today we're heading to Egypt. In Egypt, there are hundreds of pyramids, but today we want to talk about the largest of them all. The Great Pyramid of Giza, or the Great Pyramid, was commissioned by the fourth pharaoh around 2580 BC. He wanted to construct an enduring monument bearing his name that would stand the test of time, and he succeeded. For any structure to be built, the most crucial component is its foundation. This pyramid has an excellent foundation. Otherwise, it would have collapsed during these past 400 or 500 years. One of the pyramid's marvels is its geometric design. With the four base sides precisely aligned with the cardinal directions, deviating less than 2 inches. This was achieved without a compass, as they used the stars to determine the directions, a remarkably precise and excellent feat. Over 2-3 million limestone blocks were used to construct the pyramid's exterior. When first built, the pyramid was covered with smooth, polished limestone casing stones that reflected sunlight from miles away. However, these casing stones were gradually removed over time, leaving none remaining today. Interestingly, the ancient Egyptians did not have access to iron or steel at the time. Only copper, a relatively soft metal. It is hard to believe they could cut and shape the stones so precisely using just copper tools. Statistics on the pyramid stones suggest that to complete it within 23 years, an Olympic-sized pool's worth of stones had to be prepared every 8 days. Though the stones may appear small in images, each measured about 3 by 8 feet in length and width, 5 feet in height, and weighed between 6 to 10 tons. These stones were transported from quarries 600 miles away via the Nile River, with each boat carrying a single stone. To move the stones from the river's edge to the pyramid's base, large wooden sleds were constructed. Ancient paintings show that extremely heavy blocks were placed on these sleds and dragged across the sand by a large workforce, as if skiing on soft snow. To facilitate movement on sand, the ground was wetted, giving it a slick surface, though thousands of workers were still required to pull and push the massive loads. When dragging the stone-bearing sledges, some workers were tasked with pouring water in front to ease its passage. Some theories suggest animals like donkeys and cattle were also used to pull the sledges. Inside the pyramid, granite was used, with the largest blocks forming the king's chamber ceiling weighing up to 80 tons in exceptionally durable stone. Researchers believe the ancient Egyptians cut and shaped the granite using another stone called dolerite, a subvolcanic rock also known as microgabbro or diabase. Cutting and shaping granite remains challenging and time-consuming even with modern tools, making the ancient Egyptians' methods using stone quite remarkable. Moving outside the pyramid, there are many theories on how the stones were lifted to such heights. But none have been conclusively proven due to the lack of evidence, no paintings, inscriptions, ramps to haul the stones upward, or cranes capable of lifting 10-ton blocks. Some suggest slaves performed this work, but others argue that such precision in stone cutting and placement would have been impossible. It's good to know, these cuts were so precise that even now, it's impossible to insert even a bank card between the two stones. One of the most popular theories is that aliens must have constructed it, as the technology and capabilities of that era seem insufficient for such an ambitious undertaking. Raising a 10-ton stone to a height of 150 meters would be challenging even with today's technology. The ancient Egyptians had a culture focused on the afterlife, as seen in their mummification practices based on beliefs of resurrection. They built these pyramids as enduring tombs, taking advantage of the pyramid's highly stable structure capable of withstanding earthquakes, storms, and floods, especially with a solid foundation. Whoever conceived of these pyramid designs understood the resilience of this architectural form. It is said that construction of the Great Pyramid began in 2580 BC and took 26 years to complete, and remember, over 2-3 million stones were used for just this one pyramid. How do you think this 146-meter tall pyramid, the tallest man-made structure for 300 years, was constructed? Share your thoughts in the comments.